Look, I know this looks ridiculous, but just deal with it.
Yes.
I'm going on an adventure.
Alright, am I allowed to come?
No.
Oh.
Indiana Jones, the original Tomb Raider. We all know him, we all love him, and I think it's safe to say he's one of the most iconic movie characters and one of the most iconic movie franchises that also has one of the most iconic themes in pop culture history. One of the greatest movie trilogies of all time, with a fourth movie nobody asked for or likes, and a fifth movie that people seem pretty cautiously optimistic about, and with it coming out soon, I figured why not look at some Indiana Jones games.
Well, shit. So it seems like the new Indiana Jones movie sucks both ass cheeks at the same time, but we're gonna look at the many games based off of Indiana Jones, and I do mean many. Although Indy has many games that tell their own stories within the same world as the movies and the show, we're gonna do the games that are based off of the movies and the one show, starting with, of course, Raiders of the Lost Ark on Atari. Huh, nice rendition. This manages to be more bearable than Highlight's plagiarized theme. Believe it or not, though, getting music like this in an Atari game is actually kind of rare, so pretty cool.
This is actually a unique Atari game, as it's one of few games that you can actually beat as opposed to it just being a high score based game. It was pretty critically acclaimed for the time, although I don't have much to say about it. Can you stop that? Please?
I don't really have much to say about Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's an Atari game, so it's cool and all. It was very well received back in the day, but it hasn't aged that well. But also, making fun of it's kind of like low-hanging fruit, so yeah. Interesting fact about this game, though, this game was actually made by Howard Scott Warshaw. And he made it in under 6 weeks. Want to know what other Atari game Howard Scott Warshaw made in under 6 weeks that's based off of a Spielberg movie? E.T. So obviously, if we're starting with Raiders of the Lost Ark, that means that the next game we're going to cover is a game based off of the Temple of Doom. So we're going to go play Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom on NES.
Okay, the rendition of the iconic music isn't too bad, so let's play. I said let's play.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, now the game decided to start for real? Okay, after starting the game, I have many questions. One question, who are these people? And follow-up question, why can't I move? Oh, now I'm moving? So what you're supposed to do here is go around freeing these people by running into them. And when you run into them, they give you a scimitar, a gun, a key, another scimitar, another scimitar? Okay, now what? I gotta get to that other platform, but there's one major problem. There's not a jump button. So what you're supposed to do is stand on this platform, press A and B together, where you will then swing off of this hook onto the next platform and then do this bullshit with this guy, and then you go to the next level where the game will decide when it wants to start again. Now we're in the minecart chase scene. Cool. What isn't cool though is I'm basically doing the exact same thing, except now I'm in a clunky minecart. What you're supposed to do here is actually get out of the minecart and save these people. That would be cool and all, but A, Indy controls very weirdly, and B, these platforms are like those reverse boosts in Mario. You know, when you run on them, but they propel you the other way.
So you mean to tell me that Indiana Jones can't jump in front of a fucking train track that's right there? He can do all this crazy shit in the movies. He can't do that, though. He can't fucking jump a foot ahead of him. Really?
Alright, you know, I don't need to go there. Let me just save more people and...
What? Any of you want to explain that one to me?
That's weird. Why did I die? Oh, wait. The time ran out?
That's amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like why even bother when you have a time limit, right? Why you even bother when you have a gun and you can just end it right there?
If I was being timed, you can't give me these incredibly stiff controls and dumb bullshit that I had to do in order to progress through the game that you give me no indication for, and you give me a fucking time limit? Okay, so after you come back from the time limit, save all the people, collect all the items, figure out the stiff controls, do 3 backflips, and finish performing open heart surgery, I've made it to the next level. This level kind of looks a little familiar. Maybe it's cause, I already fucking did this one!
No fucking way this game just looped. Are you kidding?
Alright, beat the level. Now on to the next one. Yup, the game looped.
It's possible that I did something wrong, but I don't care. We need to move on. Next up is The Last Crusade. But what is interesting about this game is that it was published by 2 separate companies, Ubisoft and Taito, and they're both different games. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Both on the NES. We're going to start with Ubisoft, and yes, this is the same Ubisoft that has made the same Assassin's Creed game since, what was it, 2012, and has made the same open world game since God knows how long. Let's go play!
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Cool. Okay, so of all the games I've played so far, this one I guess looks the best, and Indiana Jones definitely looks like himself.
Okay, so right off the bat, this game suffers from something I like to call a severe case of having a bullshit item hit you and damage you right at the start of the fucking game, and there's no indication that was going to be there, no way of avoiding it, so you immediately take damage once you start the game. Should probably think of abbreviating that, but I think you get what I mean.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that that fire was gonna immediately hit me? Oh, and if that's not dumb enough, underneath is this asshole shooting at you. Again, with no way of knowing this because Ubisoft, who made this game, hates me. Alright, so let's just go down this rope.
You guys noticing a pattern here?
The upside to all this bullshit is I know it's coming the next time, and once you're able to get past that, the game is fine, I guess. Nothing too crazy. Indy's walk animation looks surprisingly detailed, but yeah, not much to say on this one. Come here, guy. Get over here. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so I think it's time to move on from The Last Crusade to The Last Crusade. Taito version.
Indy 3 and all elements of Indy 3.
I don't know about you, but it's weird seeing the game being referred to as Indy 3 in the fucking copyright notice screen. Does that happen ever?
Finally, a moment to relax.
Oh, Indy, if only you knew you have an entire movie ahead of you and 2 more movies!
So it's basically the setup of The Last Crusade, and we cut to Indy looking really scared, and now we get to pick between getting the cross or going to Venice.
The choices in life.
You know, I honestly can't tell which option I'm hovering over, so I'll just select whatever. And now I start the game!
Y'all ever hear of motion sickness?
You can't be serious. I can't play the game like this. How is anyone expected to play the game like this? It's not even like an auto-scroller. The camera just goes wherever it fucking wants to. I'm serious, this actually makes the game unplayable.
Now, to be fair, it might have something to do with the fact that I am playing this through mysterious means, but I tried reloading it and the same thing happens.
So if, and big if, you are able to move past the sickening camera controls, the game is pretty much a generic beat-em-up, if you can even call it a beat-em-up. I think that's an insult to beat-em-ups. Indy just stretches his leg to kick enemies and it looks weird. The game doesn't even feel right at all, and let me just remind you...
The camera is bleached piss. Piss that's been bleached, in case you couldn't put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, fucking great, I'm dead. Yippee. You lost today, kid.
I am legally not a kid.
But that doesn't mean you have to like it.
You're right! I don't! So yeah, The Last Crusade from Taito is definitely the worst game I've played so far. But would you believe me if I told you that there is a third Last Crusade game? We already have 2 games based on the same movie, on the same console, with the same structure and formula, but published by 2 different companies. Why is there a third one? Well, this one is quite different, as it's actually a LucasArts point-and-click PC game that uses the SCUM VM engine, which stands for Script Creation Utility for Maniac Mansion Virtual Machine. That's kind of stretching it for an acronym, and yeah, it's not SCUM, as in what you're thinking. Shut up. So without further ado, let's go play Indiana Jones 3, The Last Crusade, the video game 3, the SCUM VM PC point-and-click LucasArts game 3.
Man, that's better already. I mean, I didn't have much of a problem with the previous title screens, but this one exudes character and charm and fucking something at least.
Indy, no!
It's awfully quiet. Okay, let's walk to this stuff on the floor and pick it up.
Huh. Guess people do have to clean up after themselves after all.
Okay, now I'm out here. Let's talk to this guy. Okay, how about this guy? Hello again, Marcus. Did I miss anything while I was gone?
So you're gonna make me read a lot, and you're not gonna have audio?
It's just, I don't know, awkward. They have a genuine conversation, muted. They even animate the mouths moving. I understand most SCUM VM games are like this, at least at the time, but that doesn't mean I like it. So I got some dialogue options here. The first one is, don't be a twit, Marcus. He had it coming.
Yeah, fuck you, Marcus. You little twit. Was I trashing the sound earlier? Well, I take it all back.
Okay, let's go here. You know what? I think Indy needs some fresh air. Let's go outside. Dr. Jones, come with us, please. Anything for you, you 2 kids. Okay, so now I'm here. Cool. Okay, so a bunch of stuff is happening. I can't say I care.
Wait. Do I hear, with my little ear, music?
But let me tell you, they did it. They put fucking music in this game. And now I'm back out here.
You know, I think my audience retention rate really spiked while I was just playing that game, so we're gonna move on. So yeah, I just played the original trilogy of Indiana Jones games. Shut up. I guess you can say there is a game based on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but it was like this mobile game that was delisted like 10 years ago or something like that. I think I'm good. But I actually did lie. There is one more game based off of the trilogy of Indiana Jones. I do mean the trilogy. It's called Indiana Jones's Greatest Adventures for SNES, and it is all 3 movies compiled into one game. Let's go check it out. You know, normally I would say that was lame, but it kind of wasn't. Like, you had Indiana Jones going around showing the logos while a new rendition of the Indiana Jones theme plays. Pretty cool.
Alright, so we're playing the game now, and, well, this is definitely the best game I played today, as Indiana Jones's Greatest Adventures is really damn good. It's a side-scroller, and the levels look cool. The game sounds great. There are many cool items you can use. The game is really fucking hard.
Yeah, this game's really difficult, almost reminding me of the Super Star Wars games on SNES, although not as difficult. But since it's actually very good, I don't think we need to dwell on this one too much. So that does it for the original trilogy of Indiana Jones games. Let's go. I think my job is complete. Wait, Greg? As in youtube.com/the video game nut?
Yeah, DPX.
So, Greg, what are you doing here?
I'm just here to remind you that there's the Indiana Jones show and some games based off of it.
Oh, that's right! I forgot about the show!
Yeah, it's called the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, the series that explores a
Okay, that's enough. You can shut up now. I've not asked for the show's Wikipedia page. But, yeah, I actually didn't even know that there was a show, an Indiana Jones show, until I made this video. So without further ado, let's go play the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles on NES.
Well, hello there. I'm Indiana Jones, and I have a few stories to tell you.
Oh boy, let's hear it!
So the game starts with old Indiana Jones telling you about a lot of his adventures. Cool! Okay, so we start off in Mexico. The game looks decent for the NES. The music is pretty good, even if it loops a lot. The game doesn't feel stiff or slippery. Using the whip feels nice. Indy can do this solid snake shit. But yeah, pretty cool and not bullshit either.
Spoke too soon, huh? So that's in this game?
Okay, it's not particularly that I died, you know, it's more the fact that I jump to the side once I got hit. It's kind of like in Castlevania, because if I got hit, but that animation wasn't in the game, I wouldn't have died. That's jank, and while I am the Guinness Book of World Records king of jank,
Don't look it up.
doesn't mean I like this. Another annoying thing is every time you die, all the items you collect reset and you have to collect them all over again, and you always start from the beginning. Wow, cool. I've collected rock, hat, and fire hydrant.
Look, it's either that or something really dirty. But yeah, it's not great, but Young Indiana Jones Chronicles is not as bad as some of the games I played today. But there is one more game based on the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. And it's on the Sega Genesis. Pretty cool. We haven't touched that system yet. It's called Instruments of Chaos, starring Young Indiana Jones. So, let's go play.
Psst, Indy, listen closely. We don't have much time.
Yeah, I gotta pick up an order of chicken nuggets. And I need to do it, like, fast. So can you hurry this up?
So first stop, India. Oh, cool, little message from a typewriter. Can't wait to play the game. Oh, another message from the detective. Cool. Okay, so now we are starting the level.
Alright, so we're going back to bullshit again, right?
Are you serious? The literal second I start the game, a fucking crow comes right at me. I haven't even moved yet. And maybe I could use the whip, but the whip kind of fucking sucks. It seems like it's trying to be like Castlevania 4 with whipping in all directions, but the thing is, you don't swing your whip and it hits the enemy. How this game works is you use your whip, and as it comes back to you, the tip of the whip hits the enemy.
I mean, I guess that's how whips work in real life, but come on, this is a video game! Couldn't they have just made it kind of work like how it works in Castlevania? That means I'm there, it's a longer animation, leave me vulnerable for attacks. What the fuck, game?
Get him, come on, I don't have all day. Finally!
Alright, this game's not a complete piece of shit.
Oh, and then there are these monkeys and these snakes. These monkeys take forever to kill, and these snakes are nearly impossible to hit. Whip controls like shit, but the snakes are fucking on the ground, so it's like really hard to hit them. This is fucking bullshit.
I fucking had it with this game. Instruments of Chaos starring Young Indiana Jones for Sega Genesis. Fuck you! So that does it. That was every single Indiana Jones game based on the movies and the shows that I was able to get my hands on. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but the truth is, this fucking costume is really fucking uncomfortable and really... I'm really sweaty, but whatever. It's for the bit. It's for the... I don't know how to end these videos as usual, but... Oh, wait, I'm getting a call. Hello? Who are you? Oh, that's right! There's a part 2!